Hello everyone, welcome to channel Broadband YouTube. I'm going to be doing this cameraless because it's a lot easier for me to talk about this when I'm not looking directly at the camera, and it's going to be easier for me to edit. Now I understand that I'm a little late, seeing how I'm only recording this video on the 28th, and pretty much anything that needs to be said has already been said, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because I wrote notes for the direct, and to be completely honest, I need to get this out of my brain. So, here we go. I guess I should start by stating what expectations I had for this Nintendo Direct. And I didn't have that many. All I thought was maybe some Metroid Dread, definitely that Mario Party game, and, you know, if I was being generous, maybe some information on Breath of the Wild 2, which we didn't get. But, you know, overall, I think this was a pretty decent Direct. Let's start. Monster Hunter Rise DLC. No, I didn't really care about it. I don't play Monster Hunter Rise, so yeah, a lot of this is just not for me. So yeah, Monster Hunter Rise, wow, looked cool, whatever. And then there was Mario Party, and you know, it's pretty good. Seems like it's playable. Then Voice of Cards came along. I'm sorry, I don't like the idea. I don't like this idea. It's me personally. I don't like this idea. I just don't care for it. It's just a card RPG, which it's where everything is card. I just don't care about it. Disco Asylum. I have not heard that much about this game personally because it's sort of outside my If I haven't heard about it, I just don't care about it. And I know I've heard of Disco Asylum once in my life, but I just did not care about it. I'm not really into, like, detective games. I've tried playing LA Noire. Absolutely abysmal at that game. So, I just ignored it. Age of Calamity expansion. I don't like Hyrule Warrior. I don't particularly care for the series. Alright, here are my notes. It says, Chocobo GP... question mark, which is the questions I was having with this game. It looked weird. I know this is a Final Fantasy spin-off racing game, but it just looked weird, okay? It looked like it was Mario Kart but Final Fantasy, which it didn't look bad, trust me, but I don't know, there was something weird about it. And then there was the reveal of the next Smash Direct, which is coming as of recording in like 7 days. I'm just so glad we'll finally figure out who the last Smash character is. That way I can get this out of my head so that no one else can complain about it, and we can all just complain about how it's someone no one cared about. Odds are it's going to be someone I never cared about, because I'm going to be completely honest, I haven't paid attention to Smash DLC for the last 3 fighters. I just can't wait for this to finally be over so that, like, there's no more expectations. We have no more expectations. People can just play the f***ing game. I'm gonna be real with you. The next note on my list is kind of screwed up. Maybe I'll take a screenshot and show you where it is. The next review was Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which looked absolutely f***ing epic. Like, it looked amazing. We've already had, like, a couple of 3D Kirby games. There was that 3D Blowout Blast that was a Planet Robobot expansion thing. You had one for, like, the Switch, I think, but I don't really know. Or maybe it was just 3DS. I don't fully remember. But this is an actual Kirby game. In 3D, it's got copy abilities and everything. Overall, that was probably one of my biggest things I cared about from this Direct. I absolutely loved it. What's next? Like, 10 games I didn't give a shit about. Mario Golf updates, because, of course, they're doing the Mario Tennis Aces thing, and everybody hates it. There was this strange Disney game, which I don't remember the name of, and I don't want in my brain forever, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. And then Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I haven't played it, don't really care about it, don't want to. Then we came out with a doozy. Dying Light 2 Cloud Edition. This is a trend I really don't like with the Switch, where they decided, hey, we can't get these modern games working on the Switch. I got it. How about we'll just use the power of the internet and make this a game you really can't play anywhere else but home. And that just kind of ruins the entire idea of the Nintendo Switch. Although the original Dying Light Platinum, isn't coming to cloud, so maybe get that if it isn't absolute and then we got a look at Project Triangle Strategy, which looks like Final Fantasy Tactics, if that's the correct term. I don't really care for those kinds of games, and the actual name got revealed as Triangle Strategy. It's a really stupid name. Like, the game doesn't even use triangles. It uses squares. Sure, it uses isometric camera angles, but Triangle Strategy is a really name. I'll give you. I want you to know that. Then, of course, there were some Metroid Dread reveals. Not reveals. They've been revealed the past few weeks, if you get my drift. Metroid Dread spoilers have been abundant because Nintendo really wants this to do well, but maybe save something for the game. And then finally, we got to know what those patents Nintendo filed earlier this month. We got to finally see what those patents are for, which were for, of course, that N64 controller. Game Boy was rumored, and while Game Boy would have definitely been preferable, Nintendo 64 is definitely good enough. And as a mind bender, they decided, hey, let's throw a Sega Genesis on there. Let's throw a Sega Genesis onto our console, which is neat. That is a neat addition. My problem is that these games come with an extra price tag on your Nintendo Switch Online account, which I don't understand. Why are you locking this behind expansions? Is it to make more money? Is this why Nintendo Switch Online was always so cheap? So that you could tack on expansion packs? I don't know. Yeah, then we got some Shadowrun Trilogy, don't play it, don't care. We got some Castlevania Advance Collection. Very interesting. I think it's handheld Castlevania games. At least all the Game Boy Advance games, maybe. I don't know. I've never really played those games, but seems interesting. If you're a Castlevania fan, I guess you could probably pick them up. ActRaiser Remastered. But here on my notes, I've labeled it as ActRaiser Remastered? Because I don't know what this game is. They acted like this was and I guess it is? I don't know. I'm too dumb to figure this shit out. Deltarune Chapter 2 update for Nintendo Switch. Very cool, very nice. Then we had a montage of shit I didn't care about. And then, after that montage, Miyamoto decided to scurry out of his little goblin hole that he comes out of, the little goblin man that he is. And he decides, hey, now's the perfect time to reveal the cast for the Mario movie that's coming out next December. And oh boy, I think at this point when he started revealing the cast, but we all just our minds just kind of broke on the inside. When did we start breaking, our minds start making us laugh uncontrollably? I don't know. How about Miyamoto, would you like to show us? Chris Pratt as Super Mario. Star-Lord, Super Mario. Yeah, I understand if they thought he could do well, he would, be... I have no problems, I thinking he'll do well, but... I don't know, something was just funny, because... Chris Pratt and Mario aren't exactly the first things I think of merging together. Then we have some person I don't remember as Peach, because, I don't know. I don't know what she's in because I don't know celebrities. Charlie Day, though, is as Luigi, and the internet went f***ing mad with that shit. It's funny. Some of the memes people are making is funny. But this was before they announced motherfucking Jack Black as Bowser. And in my mind, This was the only casting choice that made sense. And then you got, like, if I remember, Keenan McKee as Toad. You had Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. Sure, and then you got Charles Martinet making several cameo appearances. I would have preferred this to stay a little bit secretive, a little bit longer. Maybe to, like... But I could understand why they did it, so that they didn't make people, like, furious that Martinet wasn't going to be there. And I understand that people just want just Martinet because he's voiced the Mario Cast forever. But Illumination wants to make money with this. And they're not going to get... They're going to get the gamers, yes, but they're not going to get the casual crowd who's played Mario in the past. Sure, it's going to be weird hearing Chris Pratt's voice coming out of Mario. But then they've got to see it, because Chris Pratt's voice is coming out of Mario. Anyway, after that, we got some Splatoon announcements. No one was paying attention because it's Chris Pratt Mario. But, you know, Splatoon 3, we are getting, like, a return to a mammal in the Splatoon world, which is interesting. I don't know. I don't really play Splatoon, but it looked interesting enough. And then finally, at the end, we got the reveal of Bayonetta 3. Coming out sometime in the future. And you know what? I'm happy for the people where this game was, like, revealed a few years ago. I don't exactly remember how long ago, and people have been wanting it. It's finally revealed. Very good. Anyway, so that was 20 minutes worth of recording. And overall, I think this was a fairly good Nintendo Direct. Definitely one of the better ones we've had in a while. Now, what am I excited for? Definitely Kirby. Definitely that new NSO plan. I might take a look at Dread. I'm definitely going to try and take a look at Mario Party. And definitely the Mario movie. If that movie doesn't end up being either really good or so bad it's good, that is going to be a goddamn disappointment. I will go into that movie either expecting the best or the worst. If I don't get either of those, there will be riots out in the street. So thank you all for watching this very interesting video I made. Very interesting, where I literally talked on and on about stuff you probably already heard about. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.